Hmm. That one. Whoa. And that's the cops. Stay tuned after the show to see how you can win yourself some Super Clean products. Super Clean. Hey, what's up? Back here in the backyard, and I got the, you guys remember this thing? It's called the Little Devil. See, it says right there, Little Devil. See that? And this thing's been kind of put on the back burner a lot lately, and I think it's time we hash out all its little bugs and its little quirks. As you can see here, it's really dirty. Been sitting outside in the rain, it just can't even see my artwork. Super duper dirty. So before we do all this stuff that I have in mind, which is, we'll start off with the back tire. It's never hold air, but I got something for that. And the carburetor is a piece of crap and doesn't work. And what else? Oh yeah, and seat. I used to have just screws coming up through these holes, but I think what I might have to do is take this apart and put some T-nuts in here, and then do something here so I can bolt this down like all my other ones. This thing's been sitting for about a year, and that's why it's so dirty. So it's that time again, guys. We're doing another Super Clean giveaway, and we're going to use some of this stuff here to clean all the dirt and, you know, debris off of this thing. And so yeah, it's time for a giveaway. All right, so we got to figure out who's going to win this. Is that somebody coming? No. We're going to figure out who's going to win something, okay? And what you'll win exactly is 1 can of the aerosol spray, and then 1 can of the spray concentrate. And all you got to do is got to answer this one question. And this old mini bike's been on the channel a long time, so what you gotta let me know what engine was originally on this bike. Now you don't have to get specific. Tell me what, you know, blah blah blah. I just want to see if you guys are watching. What engine used to be on here. Alright, and that's it. First one to come up with an answer I like, I'll send you, we'll get you some Super Clean stuff sent out. Alright, let's see if one of my pressure washers still work. We're gonna hose this thing down and clean it off. Well, I got this thing working. You know, if there's any pressure washer sponsors out there, hook me up. We're going to use the aerosol. So, we just spray this thing down. I understand this stuff's pretty biodegradable. pretty safe. Does kind of have a smell like oven off. I wonder if they have similar active ingredients. You'd have to ask them. I don't know. Man, this thing has needed this for so long. Look at that, it's just melting all that grease and dirt and everything off. Look at this tire. Yeah, I think the dog approves. I always end up using the can up first, you know, the spray can, because it's just so convenient. All right, let's let it sit there and soak for a bit, and then we'll pressure wash it off. Yeah, cool. All right, guys, let it soak for a couple minutes. Let's see what it'll look like. Oh yeah, this thing's got white wheels. Sweet. There's a leaf in there. I wouldn't even have guessed. Pretty cool, dudes. All right, there it is. It's all pressure washed. I might go over it a little bit, but man, this stuff. Look at the engine. It looks brand new. You know, I'm pretty sure it's not the same as oven off, because oven off will like tarnish aluminum, and this stuff doesn't do that. Super nice. All right, now I'm gonna let her dry. Okay, so it's getting pretty late, and actually, see, tomorrow is tomorrow's the 4th of July. So we gotta go. There's a lot of stuff we gotta do, and I don't think I'll be filming tomorrow. So we'll let this thing good and dry, and then we'll put it in the shop, and then we'll get back to it. I'll show you all the stuff we got. I got something to fix the tire. Bought a brand new carburetor off the eBay, and then I got to figure out the seat. You know, I think this gas might be really bad too, so I might drain all this gas out, put some fresh gas in it. I don't know, it's been in there a while, and it's, you know how gas is. So all right, guys, we'll pick this up when we pick it up. Yeah, I couldn't help it. I'll do a couple more. Looking good. I love how that stuff works, man. Just makes it shine, you know? So cool. All right, I'm done now. Now we gotta go. Squeaky clean. Okay, guys, we are back on the Little Devil mini bike. It's the day after the 4th of July. It was really fun. Didn't get burned at all. So what I've done is I spent some time this morning, and I pulled all these staples out of the bottom board, which was kind of a pain in the neck because, you know, this thing's been together for a long time, and I don't know, it was kind of not fun. So my plan with it is I wanted to use these T-nuts so they'll drill through. That's why I had to take it off. They'll drill through the bottom, and then I'll have a nut, or a bolt, I mean. These are 1/4 20. I got a bunch of those, so they'll have to weld wherever. I don't know what I'm going to do here. I'm going to have to weld little things on here. I was going to do it through the 1-inch pipe, but I'll have to get long bolts. I have some short bolts already, so I'll just go weld little, I don't know, I'll do like washers or a little, I don't know, we'll figure it out. So, moving on, this carburetor, I don't know if you remember, maybe I'll put a link up in the corner to that video, but I made this engine out of 2 of this style engine. One was a Harbor Freight 79cc engine that had a busted, like the coil perch in here was busted off, and then I had another one which is a 99cc engine, which that's what this is now, is a 99cc, because I ended up using the piston and rod from that engine, and then the crank and cam from the 79cc, because the crank on the 99cc engine was like all ground off, and somebody's trying to put some kind of something on it. I don't know. I got it for free. But this engine, after that, I couldn't find a decent carburetor. I tried between the 2 of them to make a good one. This was the best I could come up with, is the one that's in here. And this thing's kind of a piece of crap. It dies, it doesn't idle very nice. That's why I put this fuel cut off. It just, the float, I don't know, it was really bad. So what I ended up doing is going on the internet, on eBay, and I found another one. You can see it's very, very similar. You know how it's got, see how it's got the little choke up here? So hopefully this should fix all our carburetor problems. And it comes with a new fuel filter, and actually came with a lot of stuff. Gaskets and whatnot. And then our third issue with this bike that's always made it where it just sits there is this tire. And I know I could go buy a tire off the internet or find a different one, but I've never tried tire slime, and I got this bottle for free from my friend. It was on one of these jobs we're working on. It was just in the junk, and he's like, "Do you want that?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'll take that." So we're going to try tire slime. So I think first thing I want to do, let's, I don't know, I don't want to tear the carburetor apart yet, because I don't feel like it. I do feel like welding on these tabs. So let's sort out the seat. So I'm going to cut some pieces of metal and weld them on here, I guess. And then we'll drill some holes in this, put the T-nuts in it, bolt the seat down, and reupholster it back on. That sounds like a plan. Extra. Okay, so just rounded off all these so they can go into the corners. If there's a weld in the way, I don't want to deal with it. So, next step is we're going to set up the welder. See if I can use my crappy magnets and try to figure out a way to place these in each of these corners and weld them in, you know, nice and flat. And then we'll take the seat, set it on there, mark the holes somehow, and drill them out, hammer the T-nuts in, then we'll move on to the carburetor. Sounds like a plan. Come on. There's one. We'll just quickly do all the other ones now. Okay, so this is what we're looking like. 4 tabs welded on. They're very hot. Just let them cool off a little bit, and then we'll take the seat, which is over here, and we'll set it up here. Try to make some marks, and maybe we'll put some red paint on it too. I don't know. Of course. That's great. Well, I got some paint on this, so we'll let this dry, and then we'll see if we can mark the seat. Cool. Oh man, it's heating up. Yes. We're getting up at like high 90s, we'll be in the hundreds, something like 110 pretty soon. Stupid. Okay, it's been like 30 minutes. This is mostly dry. Now we gotta figure out how am I gonna get this to make some nice marks. I mean, it'd be ideal to have the engine out. Well, screw it, don't need this. So what we'll do, I got this up here. I think I'm gonna try to use I'm going to try to use a, I don't know what, something white. Maybe a paint pen. Let me see if I can get these marks, and then we'll drill out precise holes for those T-nuts. I don't think I'm going to get all these with this. How am I going to do this? I don't know. How's it look? Alright, we got 4 dots. Wildly crooked. Is that right? No, that one's not a dot. How am I going to get that one? Well, let me try to figure out how to get this one, because that's clearly nothing. And we'll drill some holes. Well, I kind of just guessed this one. We'll see how it goes. So, that is about the right size. No, it's one more. To hammer T-nut in. So we're going to the third. The third one? Yes. Okay, let's drop that later. So The way these go in, you can either suck them in with the bolt, or like what I like to do, hammer them in. Now I have them on the side that goes up against the pad. That's why I had to take it apart, because these go on the inside. So let's grab, hopefully I have 4 of these. I think I do. Some of these are different, long and shorts. Hey, they're all 1/4 so it is what it is. I'll put the 2 longies at the back, just for security. Okay, let's see how I did. Okay, the way this should work is I should be able to I think I need my longer ones. Oh, the paint. Let's clear these out. Okay, now I got some longer bolts. So what I should be able to do, we'll see how I did. I should be able to start all these without having to re-drill any of them, which I might have to do, which is fine. I'll just re-drill the steel. That one feels really good. So far so good. And this is going to be the really hard one to get to. There's no room. I thought. This is that one I guessed on. Guess what? It doesn't fit. So, pull all these out. This one already pulled itself out. And now what I'll do, I'll just hog this one out to another size. Or 2 with the Christmas tree bit. Come on.
Hey, Dad.
My son was asking to ride the mini bikes. So that was one size out. I might just go with this one too, because it seems like it's kind of fighting. So, just give me a second. I'm gonna try this again, and I'll bring you back. Okay, that's it. I got all 4 started. That's it. I did it. All right. Now we're just we'll grab my stapler. And what happened? That one dropped, of course. Okay, my battery died. Yeah, we're gonna grab the stapler. I got the screws out. We'll stick this thing back on, reupholster it, and then we'll move on to the carburetor. Cool. Alright guys, just excuse me, the fan is on. I hope it doesn't ruin this clip, but it's super hot in here, so it's just going to have to be a thing. So, let's get this back into its little home. Back in your home. This is, should go pretty easy because I'm just reinstalling back into, let's go up a little bit here. I'm just reinstalling back to where it was, so I don't have to like figure out the creases and folds and whatnot. It should just all go back together. Hopefully. Just going back. Oh, my air compressor just clicked. That means it's leaking down again. So far all the holes are on the outside of the zone. Gosh, this is stupid. Okay. So what I use, I've talked about this before. This is a carpet stapler. I'm a carpet guy, so I just have one. But you can use whatever. You can use a T50 stapler, you squeeze or whatever. This is just what I have, so this is what I'm going to use. I need to get this line back up better. That looks fine. I'm just gonna go around, put some staples in this thing. This is much better than one of those upholstery or squeeze staplers, I'm just gonna say. So one of the few times I'm glad I'm a carpet guy. Otherwise, I'd love to be a YouTuber and not do carpet. Haven't figured out how to make money on it like that guy, was that the carpet guy? He's like on TikTok and YouTube, just carpet repair. It's funny because I do carpet repair, but nobody watches me do that because I'm just being on myself. Is the fan too much? It's not enough for me. Oh my god, it's hot in here. It's hot today. It's just gonna get hotter. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I got this little swamp cooler, goes out in the shop. There we go. All back together. Alright, let's go back up and put it up on the bike. Okay guys, this is it's working out pretty well. It's fitting pretty nice. Just got to get these last two bolts tight, and then we'll be moving on to the carburetor. That one's tight. This one on there. I got to do this by feel because I can't see. There we go. Now, since this thing got clean with a super clean, the leather kind of got all the oils and protective stuff stripped out. So I got some just Armor All. I'm gonna Armor All this and the tank, just because of I mean, now it's all clean of dirt and whatnot. I still wanted to kind of preserve this couch leather that I made the seats out of, you know. I learned what this stuff is after I started making seats out of it. It's called bonded leather, and that's what they use on a lot of couches that aren't like $1 million couches. And this couch I tore apart was just out of one of my friends' houses that the cat destroyed, and I kept all the decent pieces. You can kind of still see some of the cat scratches in some of these pieces, but there we go. All right, now let's see about putting this new carburetor on, see if it's any good. I definitely ain't getting any cooler in here. Turn the fan off just for I don't know, sound quality. So we got this eBay carburetor, and this says it's for this engine. It looks like it is. Everything looks the same. I've had this for a while. If anything, I think this thing's got a little bit more adjustability, because I don't think that other carburetor has this, which is like an idle adjustment, which is great for mini bikes. So I think the first thing I want to do is I want to drain all this gas out. Hopefully this is enough. It's like a ½ gallon, but it's like a quarter of a gallon. We'll see. I'm just going to pull this off right here, right at the back of the filter, because I'm going to replace it with this new filter. Oh, well, it's already leaking, but I got it on. Okay, so we'll just let this drain out, because this thing's been sitting a while, and so give me a minute. Let me drain this whole thing out, and I'll show you what the gas looks like, see if there's water in. That's why I wouldn't start earlier this year. Well, gas has been drained. It's a little over ½ a gallon. It's a little bit more in the tank, but I don't see any water in it. It might be just there was water in the bowl of the carburetor. So I'm going to drain this into this can, which is a can I've used before for old gas, and we'll see about getting the carburetor on. Yay! Let's get a quick comparison of these two. This is the one I took off that I could never get to not stop puking the fuel. Yeah, see, this one's got, this is the original, and it's capped off with this idle screw, so it is a little bit more tunable, which is great. So far, everything looks identical except for this is bent, and this one's not bent because it's new. Other than that, I think this is just a direct replacement. These are on eBay. I don't know if I can find a link or not. If I can, I'll see if I can put it in the description. Okay, I got the new carburetor on. Looked pretty smoothly. If you're working on one of these, you know, 3.5 Harbor Freight motors, this thing doesn't, you know, like on a 212 Predator, you pull this off and it kind of pops out. This thing, you just have to bend it. You got to put like a little tweak in it, and then it pops into the top of the carburetor. But that's it. I couldn't use the old, the new filter because the fuel line doesn't fit the factory fuel line from this motor. So, yeah. So let's I'll put the air filter back on, get this all put back together, and then we're going to work on this flat tire. Okay, this thing has a weird leak. Okay, the tire was off of. I got it off like an electric razor four-wheeler thing, and it was like brand new at the time. It still had all the little, you know, little prickly things on the top. So the tire's fine, except for I would air it up, and it wouldn't leak out the bead or the valve stem or anything. It actually leaks out of one of these little, you know, little blow mold, the hairs, whatever they're called, the little whiskers that are on the side when they're new. So I've never used this stuff before, but I've seen it used. I'm going to put some tire slime in this and just see, you know, because I got it for free and I don't feel like tearing this thing apart, and I want to try it because I've heard a lot of, I mean, cars and cameras are constantly saying that this is the thing to do when you got a tire is flat. So on this thing it says 8 ounces for motorcycle and wheelbarrow and 20 ounces for ATV. So I think I'm just going to put 8 ounces, and there's like a little graduated scale on the side. This thing's at about 24 ounces, so I might just put 8 or 10 ounces in this. We'll see what happens. So I got the valve stem out. I'm just going to squeeze this over and put a crap load of this in there, I guess. How much is that? That's about 5, a little bit more. It's really hard to squeeze in there. Okay, I think I think that's right about 10 ounces. Maybe that's too much, maybe it's not enough, I don't know. This is my first time using it, so we will see. Got a little caddy for this hose. Put the lid back on. I'm going to stick it back up in its little compartment. It even comes with a little valve core remover. I never even noticed. So I'll put this up and we'll put the valve stem back in. It's all gooey and gross. And we will air this up and just see if this thing holds air. And then now all we got to do now is put some gas in it, go for a test drive. Oh, I think over here, yeah, you can hear it. How much air I got? I got like 60 pounds in my compressor. I get to go on the bead. It's been flat for a while. Pain in the butt. There we go. He just wanted to fight me. We'll put this in like 20 pounds or something. Oh yeah, you can see right away. Coming out of the side bead right there. Well, Oh, all we can do is try. We'll let you know how it turns out. Dog's still barking. This is 2 days later, and it's still holding air. Super cool. I'm gonna start using this stuff. I got a couple other things that could use some slime. Super clean. Oh yeah, that's a lot. Okay. It's got gas in it now. Okay, well, let's test this carburetor. I've got way too much gas in it. Okay, fuel is flowing. Choke is that way. It's on. Put the gas cap on. Fun fact, this gas tank is actually from my Alexander Rendell's mini bike, and I shouldn't have used it on here, but I did. It's a kill wire. Turn the choke off, I guess. Flooded it. Definitely. Hang on. I got it to run. It's I don't know, I think just the plug might be dirty or something. I take the air filter off and it has been sitting a long time. I don't know, I might have had some condensation in there or something. Probably ought to change the oil, really, but it's starting. Oh, the gas cap's leaking. Great. Yeah, just gotta give a little gas. Back alive though, that's all that counts. W40 that clutch. Alright, what next? Test drive maybe? Alright, we are in a undisclosed location. Look at this thing purr like a kitten. I can't believe how good this thing's working. So what we're going to do, hope you can hear me, I'm going to put this thing on my melon. Alright. We're just going to rip this around town a little bit. I just learned a trick on the GoPro. I got it on wide. Tell me if it's better. You know, this thing's definitely not made for a 200-pound gorilla, but hey, it works. Not bad. Probably doing like 20 miles an hour. I don't care. It goes faster downhill. I can make it go faster. Is anybody coming? Nope. Okay, I'm gonna try a trick. Governor bypass. country. Smells like cow shit. So cool. All right. So, this unit, that's the brakes. There's a lot of tread on this tire, it makes a lot of noise. It's definitely designed for a child or somebody who doesn't weigh 200 pounds, so, which is me. But it works, you know. So, sorry, is that too bright? We're making our way back through town. 15 miles an hour. Doesn't matter, I'm having a blast. Just to prove, you know, you don't gotta do 65, 70 miles an hour to have a good time. Woo! Do the governor trick again. My son giving me shit on my tiny motorcycle. Woo! I bet it does about 20. I don't have my I don't got my cell phone to check the speed, but you know, what do you do? Not bad, huh? Woo! Coming on a bike. How you doing? I definitely got to figure out this governor. That is dangerous. Just reaching down there and yanking on it, you know? Awesome possum. Woo! 25-mile-an-hour beast. What is he doing? So cool. We made it back to the house. Can you see what we can see? Super cool. Not bad. Alright, got another driver. You know, sometimes you ain't got time to fix everything that's wrong with some of these things, you know, like these guys. And this one is always something I wanted to have going, and I fixed a lot of problems today. So, just like I said before at the beginning of the video, let me just go over here. Win yourself some super clean. All you gotta do is you gotta guess what was the original engine on this unit. And first one to comment down in the comments will get you some super clean products. You get you the aerosol spray and the concentrated squirt bottle. Super cool. Alright guys, that's gonna end this one. According to my video card, I got tons and tons of footage on this one. Alright, I want to thank all you guys for watching. Like, seriously, you know, honestly, I don't make a lot of videos because I gotta work, you know, and then one day I'll be able to quit my job and do just this, just do YouTube videos, you know, which would be cool, you know. So anybody who's made it this far in the video, thank you from the bottom of my heart, bottom of my family's heart. You know, this is good stuff. You know, this YouTube has changed a lot of lives, and I can't wait until I'm into a point now where I can just quit working, quit getting busy all the time, and just make videos for you guys, you know. So Alright, this is the part where we're supposed to ask for you to like hit the like button and subscribe and all that stuff. So, alright. And also, Jessica, thank you for putting up with me. I know I've been putting this off for a long time. Jessica is the people at Super Clean that keeps asking me to make videos for them doing the giveaways and stuff. So, alright, that's it. You guys take her easy. God, I love mini bikes. Oh.